Assalamualaikum and hello. We are from course PHY4203 Material Science, and in this video we will present about graphene, which is the carbon-based wonder material in electronic and communication industry. So before we would like to start, uh, we will introduce ourselves first. My name is Muhammad bin JAAFRI. My matrix number is 200673, and this is my partner.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HAFIZ bin FAIRUZ and my message number is 200475.
So let's start with the introduction. So first of all, what is graphene? Graphene is composed of pure carbon with atoms arranged in a 2D regular hexagonal pattern in a one atom thick sheet. Graphene is perceived as an enabler to high-speed electronics and photonics, efficient energy generation and storage, as well as in many other applications. Interest in graphene is now in the forefront ahead of silicon. Graphene isn't called a wonder material for no reason. It has a number of superlative properties which scientists have married to a range of potential applications. It's thin and flexible yet stronger than diamond, and is in fact one of the strongest material known, at around 200 times stronger than steel. This is despite it being very thin and lightweight. It weighs just 0.77 milligrams per square meter. It is also conducts electricity and heat better than copper. It can come in a variety of forms. It can be rubbed into balls, rolled into tubes, or stacked to become graphite once again. So next, we will talk about the structure and bonding of graphene. Graphene is a two-dimensional carbon electrode. It is composed of carbon atoms positioned in a hexagonal design, which can be said to resemble a chicken wire. A single layer of carbon atoms arranged in such a honeycomb structure forms a single graphene sheet. Several sheets stacked one on top of the other are regarded as multi-layer graphene, up to the point where the materials become graphite, usually over about 30 layers, although clear standardization is severely lacking at the moment. Graphite, a 3D crystal composed of weakly coupled graphene layers, is a relatively common material used in pencil tips, batteries, and more. In graphene, each carbon atom is covalently bonded to three other carbon atoms. Thanks to the strength of the covalent bonds between carbon atoms, graphene boasts great stability and a very high tensile strength, which is the force in which we can stretch something before it breaks. Since graphene is flat, every atom is on the surface and is accessible from both sides, so there is more interaction with surrounding molecules. Also, the carbon atoms are bonded to only three other atoms. Although they have the capability to bond to a fourth atom, this capability, combined with the aforementioned tensile strength and high surface area to volume ratio of graphene, may make it appealing for use in composite materials. Graphene also enjoys electron mobility that is higher than any known material, and researchers are developing methods to use this property in electronics. So next, what are the properties of graphene? There are five properties that we can highlight. The first is it has high electrical conductivity. It is a superconductor of both heat and electricity. It is used in the production of high-speed electronic devices, responsible for fast technological change. Second, it is 200 times stronger than steel due to the strength of its 0.142 nanometer long carbon bonds. Graphene is the strongest material ever discovered, with an ultimate tensile strength of over 130 million pascals. And the third one, it is thin and lightweight, which means it is very light at 0.77 milligrams per square meter. For comparison purpose, 1 square meter of paper is roughly 1000 times heavier. And then graphene also have high thermal conductivity. The extremely high value of the thermal conductivity suggests that graphene can outperform carbon nanotubes in heat conduction. And the last properties of graphene is it has very high transparency. Graphene exhibits an excellent carrier electronic mobility property, which is 7 to 8, and high transparency for visible and near infrared spectra. So now we will talk about graphene in industry. For your information, the market for graphene has grown hugely in the past decade, with numerous products now on the market, and more to come as graphene producers record steadily increasing revenues and also significant returns in clothing, sportswear, footwear, tires, batteries, and many more. The market for graphene also in batteries, it have witnessing large-scale investment. Graphene is attracting increasing attention from investors, researchers, and also industrial players due to exceptional mechanical, electronic, and thermal properties. Graphene is also available in multi-industry sector as a key materials that will drive future product development in flexible electronics, smart textiles, biosensor, drug delivery, water filtration, supercapacitor, and many more. But in this video, our group we will highlight only 4 products made from graphene material, and the list of the latest graphene enhanced products are as we can see in the slide. We have graphene power bank, and then we have graphene batteries, graphene headphones, and lastly graphene light bulb.
Okay, and next we have been talk about the introduction of graphene, structure, and properties. For now, I will explain or show you guys about example of graphene products. First of all, we have power bank. As we know, power bank is the top seller in the world, but an US based company have been developed and graphene power bank that is more compatible with our phones, tablets, laptops, Nintendo, or something else that using battery. Another that we know that graphene power bank can charge 5 times faster to 3 devices at the same time, so it's more valuable than the typical power bank. And one more things about this power bank, there is 2 options that are available. There is 10,000 milliampere per hour or 20,000 milliampere per hour. So that means so large supply in this power bank, so we can use it in 2 or 3 days without charging this graphene power bank. For second example of graphene products, we have graphene battery. Graphene is a potential material for flexible batteries due to its enamel surface area, inherent mechanical flexibility, and exceptional electrical properties. And one more thing about graphene battery, have higher capacity and light weight. So basically we can compare to the normally battery, between normally battery and graphene battery. The graphene battery has more higher capacity, that means we can use for a long time period. So to compare with a normal battery, just have like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe graphene battery we can use in a month or 1 month, 2 weeks, I think. So this is graphene battery is a new product that we can use to save our cost using a battery. Number 3 example of graphene products, we have graphene headphones. We know in this century almost of us have their own headphone, like the bass boosted headphones with the clearly sound, but there's one more headphone that have their very nice sound in it, and the speaker is so good that is graphene headphone. This graphene enhanced items are more proof of what graphene can potentially do. Graphene helps best in a product's costing and making sure that the product is of high quality. That means graphene headphone have a higher quality compared to the normal headphone. So we know that some headphones have their RGB light, but graphene headphone doesn't have it. But graphene can adjust the sound to make it more clearly, like we hear the song like in the concert. Last example of graphene products, I think this is the most example that I like, is graphene light bulbs. First is graphene enhance light bulbs to spread heat faster, so we can light on the bulb very fast, under 1 minute. So this allows the light bulb to shed more light for less energy. We know sometimes light bulb use more energy to make a brighter light, but graphene light bulb just need less energy to make brighter and brighter to show the light. The third point about the graphene light bulbs, it use less energy, so we can save our electrical bills every month with using these graphene light bulbs. And finally, these graphene light bulbs are efficient and more durable, so it's not hard to break, and it's more durable. If fall to the ground, it will not destroy anything. Yeah, but this is the best graphene products, I think, in our daily life, because we can use light bulbs in our houses or in our bedroom, our bathroom. We can use everywhere. So I think it's a great product ever that made by Graphene.
So we have reached to the end of our video. So as a conclusion, graphene is obviously a very important product in the eyes of scientists and manufacturers. Graphene is a promising material for new types of systems, circuits and devices, where several functionalities can be combined into a single material. Presently, highly critical issues with the extensive use of graphene in electronics are related to manufacturing. Although growth on copper surfaces has made bulk manufacture of large area graphene layers possible, there are a number of technical challenges to be overcome, both in terms of cost and quality, before the first consumer products using graphene are actually commercialized. Nevertheless, graphene development still has a long way to go. However, every day we get closer to making large-scale graphene development a reality. So, that's all for our group. Thank you.